Jonnicom.
Hey guys, Jonnicom here. I just wanted to say thank you for watching. I really appreciate every single one of you guys who's been supporting the channel and subscribing. We're getting close to 800 subscribers, and before we know it, I think we're gonna hit 1,000, and that's just insane to me. So I just wanted to say thank you for supporting the channel. We are now at 2,000 watch hours, which means we only need 1,000 more before I can apply to start earning money on this channel. So it would mean a lot to me if you guys would watch the videos, watch your favorites over again, help me out there to get that watch time up. If you haven't already and you've been watching my stuff, please subscribe. Apparently like 85% of my viewers aren't subscribed. I'm starting to sound like the YouTubers I hate. Just please, if you like the channel, all I'm asking, support me in any way you can. Subscribe, like the videos, watch the videos, and just help me out. I really appreciate it. Today I wanted to do something a little bit different just to kind of hold you guys over. I'm working on a lot of videos in the background. I'm still writing the Mega Man Legends script, and that's taking forever. I'm also working on a video about music and video games that I really think you guys are gonna like. It's a personal story, but it's a video that I'm really excited to make, which usually results in people also liking the video. But today, I just wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to show you guys just something from my collection, I guess. Something that I really like. You guys know I'm a big Mega Man fan, and one of my favorite, I can't even say it's one of my favorite, all of Mega Man is my favorite, but one of my favorite Mega Man series is the Battle Network series. And I'll get into why I like Battle Network so much and why I think I like Battle Network so much, but I wanted to show you guys just some of the random little merchandise I have for it. It's one of the reasons why I love the series so much. It was kind of Mega Man's big blow up with merchandise and collectibles, which I always thought was really cool because video game merchandise and toys and stuff like that wasn't something that was very prevalent when I was a kid. So to see Mega Man get all this stuff now and even back then was really cool. So I just wanted to talk about some of it, so let's get started. So of course, you guys know I have most of the Mega Man Battle Network games, some of the remakes too. I have somewhere up here the collection. I also have the collection on PS4. So, the franchise has been around with me for a long time since I discovered it, and you can find out how I discovered it in my little Mega Man documentary I made a while back. But the first merchandise that I ever saw that wasn't actual video game software were these figures. Now, I had a Mega Man toy when I was a little kid. It was the toy based on the cartoon, the American cartoon, but that was all. And it was a miracle that I found that in some random flea market bin. But when I saw these, I found them, I believe, in Walmart or Target, and I couldn't believe my eyes. You just didn't really see video game toys back then. So when I saw this Mega Man EXE toy, I had to have it. Begged my mom to buy it for me, and she did. She knew how much I loved Mega Man, and this dude's been with me ever since. He came with a couple of accessories. He came with a sword attachment and also a little bullet. I don't have the bullet anymore. I have the sword somewhere, but I don't know where. And then a couple of years ago, again, I was at flea markets on my own, and I happened to see Windman here. And I looked through the bin a little bit more, and I found Bass. And Bass did come with all of his accessories. Again, I have those somewhere as well. I just don't know where. And yeah, these things just, so cool. Like, it was just neat to have a physical, representation of a series that I love so much. Mega Man has always been something that I loved, and I just thought it was cool, so I bought these, and I've held on to them because I love the character designs. I love the artwork of Mega Man Battle Network, and to have a physical representation of these characters that I think looks so cool is just something that's really special to me. Back over at the work desk here, I want to show you something that you've probably seen on display, and that is my Mega Man PET. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I actually can't remember which specific game this model of PET, was in. I want to say it was Battle Network 4, which is funny because that's my least favorite game in the series. I would almost say my hated game in the series, but I don't really hate it. I believe this is the Korean model, and we'll be able to confirm that by looking at the next thing I'm going to show you. I actually have two of these. This one doesn't work. Something went wrong with it. I took it apart and tried to fix it and couldn't put it back together. I didn't fix it anyway. So I have two. I use both of them just for display mostly. This one does work. I don't have batteries in it because I don't want it to, contaminate by battery acid when it leaks or something like that. But they do work. They're just little simple, like almost Digimon Tamagotchi type games. You basically run around a maze and fight viruses in a very simplistic way compared to the real games. But it's really cool. And what makes these really cool is that you can actually use the battle chips that appear in game, physical battle chips, and I'll show you those now. I have a lot of them. So full disclosure, and they're kind of a mess in here, so I'll probably have to go through them, but I bought most of these all at the same time. I bought these like full collection sets on eBay during the height of the old pandemic we all went through a couple years ago. I think everybody at that time was looking for something to get into, and for me, the nostalgia hit with Mega Man Battle Network. And so I decided I would get into collecting the chips and stuff. So these are Korean mostly. These are not English or Japanese, but for the most part, this is like a Korean set. So like you can see I have a couple different models here. And I've got duplicates of quite a few of them too, because I had to buy 2 of the PETs, but there are some different chips. Like, I guess I'll just pick out some of the ones that I think look coolest. So like I have like these black ones that I think were like some earlier model chips. And they basically just have this extension here. They still go right into this thing though. You can pop them in there, and that's how you would use it. It would pop up on the screen and you would use whatever attack that is. They had like different, ranges and stuff like that, different damage amounts. I'll just grab a couple of them here. I want to say I separated these so that like they were, well, maybe I didn't, but like, yeah, you can see like the artwork on them is something that I've always loved. That, even in game, that little pixel art of like what the chips do, I always thought was really cool. And so again, when I found out I could get, physical representations of some of the things in game, I was like, oh, I have to get these. Like, we have Fireman and Roll, you got Windman there, Junkman. I love the artwork on them. Some of my special ones here, we have Proto Man, Larkman, I believe, Mega Man, another Roll. I just think these are so neat because they're made to look like, computer chips, but they're the battle chips, and it's just so funny. That kind of like early mid-2000s take on what will the future be like, Will we have personalized little assistants on the internet, and will we use chips and like real attacks to fight our viruses? And like, no, obviously that's not what it's like, but in the mid-2000s, to a kid, that was such a cool idea. Like, like in the mid-2000s, we were kind of like the last generation to grow up without the internet, and then we got the internet. And it was really this like thing where it's like, wow, like what's the future gonna be like, And really, like, in a lot of weird ways, Battle Network did kind of predict a lot of like what our world is like today with cyber attacks and stuff like that. And then in a lot of ways, it's completely ridiculous. Like, no, this would never happen. This would never work. Like, but at the same time, like, I was just about to give an example, like, no, the water could never be poisoned by a computer, but actually, with the way everything is controlled by computers nowadays, it's something I could actually totally see happening, and that's something that happened in the game. But, obviously, I have a lot of this stuff, and I'm not going to go through every chip. It's something you should know exists, though. They are really expensive to collect for. The sets I bought were Korean, so they were cheap. If you want to go for like a full English set, you're going to be spending a lot of money. The people who collect these chips and these PETs, and there are multiple models of these, they're really into it, and they're really expensive, so that's your warning. So these are the last thing that I wanted to talk about. These are my model kits that I got. These were released as part of the celebration for Mega Man Battle Network when the collection came out. They came in these boxes, and you take them out, you pop the pieces off, you put these little models together, and they are a pain in the ass to put together because they're so tiny. But you get to put the stickers on and everything, you can pose them pretty well. So there's my Mega Man EXE. I believe this is called a Canodum. We have Roll.exe here. We got Fireman EXE. If we go on over here to the other side, we have Heat Gut style Mega Man. We have Gutsman himself. We have Metuar, Hard Hat, however you want to name him. The classic little baddie from many, many Mega Man series. And we have Wood Shield style, which I always thought it was really funny that they gave him the coconut there as like a football. I just found that so funny. You can actually see behind here the boxes for those battle chips. They have some really cool art on them. I've kind of tried to display them in the best way I can, but they do. They have like, artwork, and they show off like the chips you know, that are in them and stuff like that. Pretty cool stuff. And you know, the funny thing is, I've actually kept my copy of Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection on the Switch sealed, because when this game came out, I was so excited to play it that I couldn't wait for my copy to arrive, so I bought it digitally as well, just to support it. And then I just said, well, I might as well keep my physical copy sealed, so I did. I did open my PS4 copy, however. But yeah, guys, that's basically it. I just wanted to make a short little video to kind of give you guys something to hold you over and let you know I'm still here. It's a process, and I'm actually, the reason things are kind of a mess, you may or may not have noticed. I am preparing to attempt to move, and I'm really excited about it, but that's also kind of cutting into my time a little bit. So I hope you guys understand. I hope you can accept that things are kind of a mess. I look pretty terrible right now. I can't look at the camera right because I'm looking at myself instead of the camera like I should be. I hope you guys are excited for what I'm going to be doing in the future. I can't wait to fix these other videos and finish the Mega Man Legends video and do this music video game documentary kind of thing I want to do. I hope you guys are excited about it too, and I will see you soon. Once more, let me be an annoying YouTuber and say, please watch the videos to up my watch time so I can get partnered or whatever. Like the video, comment, subscribe, do all that stupid YouTube crap. Oh my god, I'm becoming everything I hate.